I know in all these one-run losses you've been having, a lot of times it's just, maybe one thing you didn't execute in the game that could have turned it around. Is that kind of how you looked at this stretch that you've been on?
Yeah, and it's a reoccurring thing that we're trying to hammer down, and it's runners on third base, less than 2 outs. Our inability to get them home is causing us not to tie it or at least take the lead. Also, we've had some issues with when they score, we're allowing them to come right back and score. So that's what happened tonight. We scored the run to tie the game. They immediately came right back with 2 more runs. It's been happening a lot. So that's the things we're trying to work on right now. They're really hard things to get. So we're trying to do everything we can to fix those. The situational hitting, it's just a lot of these guys are used to, in college, being able to just swing the bats. And now it's hey, you have to shorten up. They're not used to seeing velocity like this, and they're trying to do too much rather than just shorten up and take a hard contact. They want to get a hit. So these are mentalities that need to continue to be worked on and shifted to the way we need it. And it goes faster with some guys than others. So as a whole right now, we're struggling with those 2 areas in particular that's given us a lot of trouble in these games.
Escobar, the one inning he had the leadoff walk, ended up giving up the 2 runs, but the others I think were all 1, 2, 3, a lot of ground ball outs.
Yeah.
Just what you want to see.
Yeah. His mechanics broke down a little bit in that inning. The other innings he was good. He was doing everything we've been working on. And that inning he walks the leadoff guy, then he gets a little jacked up, it looks like, and leaves a pitch up. Yeah, for him, we need to be able to just pump strikes to that first guy. If he earns it with a hit, he earns it. But if we can't just walk a guy after we score a run, especially to tie the game. So that really hurt us. But, we'll keep working. We'll keep trying to get it right, and we'll go from there.
As far as his mechanics and the command, what have you seen from him overall this year?
He's a guy that wants to do everything really, really fast. He wants to do everything powerful. And what happens is when he tries to get powerful, he gets all out of rhythm and tempo, and his release point is different every single time. The one thing that we've been trying to do is slow the tempo of the delivery down so that he can stay tall and strong on his backside, which gives him angle and strength to his fastball. Another thing, too, is we've limited when he can throw his curveball, which forces him to throw his changeup if he wants to throw off speed. His changeup's a better pitch than his curveball, but his curveball, he knows it's good, but he doesn't really know where it's going. So for me, that's an early count pitch. If you get a guy 0-2, 1-2, you can use the curveball or the changeup. And if it goes on past that, let's use the pitch that we have more feel with, because we have to make pitches. We can't just throw bouncing balls and hope they swing at it, because as you get older, they don't swing at it anymore. They see the pitch and they take it.
What's it been like having a guy like Meadows here with these guys the last few days?
It's good. It's always good to have the old guys in. His work ethic's a little different. You also see his personal routine, which differs from our team routine. Because as you get older, you get more of an individual idea of what you need to do to get prepared to play every day. So we try to throw a bunch of things at our guys and in hopes that they say, I like this one or I don't like this one. And as they get older, they mold it into whatever it is for them to get ready. Meadows has been through all that, so he has a specific routine that he does every single day to get himself ready to play. Now, he's got a little rehab on top of it right now, but it definitely sticks out. You can tell the professionalism when it comes to getting himself ready to play. So, and it's cool for these younger guys, too, to see what an upper-level, high prospect looks like. They're big and strong, and they work hard, and they do everything that they're asked to do. And it makes our job easier, because sometimes seeing it is much better than hearing it. Yeah. So, but yeah, he's a good guy, big part of our organization. Seems like he's healthy, but it's good having him here for the younger guys to see how it's really done.
Is it day-to-day with him as far as how long he's going to be here? How long he's going to be here?
They have a plan. It's only going to be a couple more days. I'm not sure the exact date of it, but I know that it's not going to be. It's going to be less than a week. That's for sure.
Was it supposed to be back-to-back full games before the rain and the?
Yeah, it was supposed to be 9 today and then 9 tomorrow. I don't know how that's gonna change anything. To me, he looks like he's running good. I'm gonna let them know that it looks like he's running fine, and it might be one more game. It might be 2 more games. We don't know yet. And if it's 2, there may be an off day in there. So who knows?
You said. Talked about Escobar's curveball and how he doesn't have as much command. Do you see that as a pitch where he can improve that in the future and he can get it to the point where he can throw it for strikes and know where it's going?
For sure. He just needs to keep throwing it. So for him, he throw it in games, just don't get hurt with it. Don't have long at bats because throw it early. That way you're still in the count and you can still be competitive and working on stuff. So the more he throws it, the better he's going to feel with it. But just be careful how much you throw it and when you throw it. So we've created the times when to throw it. So we know that he'll throw it about this much, which should be enough for him to continue to get feel and throw it competitively. And hopefully through time it'll become a third pitch that he can have feel for, like his fastball and his changeup, and then have 3 complete pitches.
Did Harvey leave for Indy last night, or was that this morning?
This morning. Yeah, we found out last night. I let him know. He drove up to Columbus today. He's going up. We had Cervelli got hurt last night.
I know they took Diaz just in case to Atlanta.
Yeah, and then we just traded Reese the other day. So we traded Reese McGuire. Mm-hmm. So there's Harvey was just kind of close, and then a guy that we think can handle it.
Did you sense the trade deadline was weighing on Austin at all earlier this week?
If it did, I didn't feel it. I don't think so. I mean, I really wasn't. When it comes to the trade deadline stuff, I don't pay attention to anything. I know Austin just wants to get out of here and get back to where he's supposed to be. That's his main goal. He was kind of upset how long I think he was going to be here, but we got to be sure with him. And he's kind of ready, itching to get just back up there and play.
What have you seen out of Anderson, and what did you see in his 2 innings tonight?
Anderson's the blister, I think, is finally past us. But it's kind of a rough situation because he's not in the rotation anymore. I'd be curious to see what happens if you put him in the rotation, but we can't risk the finger getting worse. Mm-hmm. So with him, he brings the curveball. He brings a good fastball with velocity. We've taken the slider away from him because it's causing the blister. The changeup is good, but he's got the funky motion, which we like. He's just a competitor. I like him. I think he's got a bright future.